everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It was a tremendous passing display that this man put on last week. Short, deep, intermediate. He made all the throws, and he had the yards to prove it, not to mention the win. He's riding high coming into this game. It's the Jets going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, and now he bowls it. Matt Forte with green grass ahead. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Forte. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the numbers on the ground for Matt Forte last week. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. They're set up to throw. And that's going to bring up a third down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop.
the southern edge of Ohio, down in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Andy Dalton, a first-quarter touchdown pass in that one. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Just what you want on a first-down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helps him pick up the first. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
They could not be more opposite in build, but coming into 2017, Matt Forte pretty much neck and neck with Darren Sproles for most receptions by a running back.
Yeah, both guys just over 500 into the year. Got a man. It's the rookie Ardarius Stewart. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Forte with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, to almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver.
Southern edge of Ohio, down in Cincinnati. The Bills have taken the early lead. Tyrod Taylor leading the way offensively. So out now come the Jets. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season. New York set to take the field.
And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Complete to Stewart, right side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Looking to throw. Stewart shedding through. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. Still fighting. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to... And he's in! Touchdown, Jets! It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks...
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Shifts by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll try and get it with Forte. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Third down, here's Forte. A second nice move. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
Fighting
his way in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Forte, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to... New York set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now.
New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And it's the Titans who have scored to grab the lead there. Marcus Mariota, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Forte. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Stewart. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Anunwa, the intended target, and it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Safarian Jenkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing, finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Forte, even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll try to run with Forte. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He's got the hat trick. New York set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzling me a little bit.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over.
They've gone to the fourth in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A.J. Green having a big game. He's at 150 receiving yards on the nose. And now out come the Jets. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
But you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught. It's Stewart. Whoosh. Spinning again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went... And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory. Eric Decker, very close to a 100-yard game. He's at 97 thus far. And the Jets set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Trip. Got 3. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep for Stewart. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.